tiptoed our way into No Man's Land, into the Forbidden West. We can see the remnants of the battlefields of the old world, the war with the machines. And it's stunningly beautiful. We took down a rebel camp that gave us some insight into how the Bristlebacks managed to get into the Daunt through the quarry. And now we have to decide sort of where we're going to explore, really. I'm happy to just meander a little bit. I think that a good idea would be to target the tall neck, right? We've seen our first sunrise and sunset. But yeah, look at these beautiful fields and streams. We've encountered some rather threatening new machines that I imagine we're about to walk past again. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. We'll avoid these machines for a little bit. I mean, look how many health plants are around them. I mean, we're in the flight path of one already, just stood here, but yeah, we're operating with a nice clean screen. We've got all the HUD options here when we need them. I think I've got some skill points yet. So that is the camp we took down. We did a bit more catching up in the journal. We'll continue doing that, I guess, until we've caught up on every character. I just don't want to do it all at once. Yeah, we are going to have to kill the birds as well. Makes me sad. So, oh man, look at that. I wonder if you can climb up that. Cool. This definitely feels like a more mysterious expanse of places, I guess, at this point. Just,
It looks like the rebels have a camp in addition to those machine pens. I should see what they're up to.
What?
They've got riders patrolling the area. Better be careful.
Haven't we already cleared this out? Christ. Right, you can't stealth kill the mounted guys. So what? I thought we'd cleared that out. What? Where have I come from? Oh, right, okay. So this is like, yeah, okay. We've been to the Dead Falls, but the Eastern Lie is a completely separate camp. Okay, great. Don't necessarily know if I want to do this right now. I think I'd still like to head for the tall neck first. I mean, look how close this is. You know, to the Daunt. You would have thought they would have been a bit more subtle rather than just set up camp right here. But... right, let's maybe head back towards the deadly machines. We'll try and carve around this way. Obviously got to be careful around this Blight. Oh, really? Wow. I mean, there must be an easier way for us to traverse these bits that have Death Blight, God. That's Elden Ring. That have the Blight on them. I guess it is Death Blight, I suppose, as well. You can see more machines over by the old world machines. Got some wind and dust. And sandstorm kind of effect coming through here. Now there's a campfire. Who spotted me? A burrower. No more rebels who are next to this campfire.
camp soon enough.
A sharpshooter.
Any sign of the enemy. Stay sharp. Don't want to let my squad down.
Right, so we've got 4 of them around this campfire, so I guess we could take these guys down. They're splitting up pretty clearly. Hang on. He's got like something flammable on his back.
Hail, soldier.
He's got an acid canister, so if we hit it with an acid arrow, he's toast. It's moving a bit closer. And look at the wind and the grass and everything.
Don't let anything get by.
So we've got a, definitely looks like an old world structure. It kind of looks like a wing off a plane or something. Difficult to tell. I don't think that this sort of wheat-like grass, I think it looks like wheat. I don't think that provides cover. So we could maybe do with taking out a couple in stealth before we deal with Acid Boy. Or taking out the machine.
What's the word?
Hekaro and his ill thing, dare challenge.
Okay, we're talking about the... Is it a chieftain? Chief? The leader, anyway. The general. I'm kind of stuck in this bush here.
Stay sharp. So tired, but I need to stay sharp.
Right, I could notch up a couple of arrows here.
This is strong enough to blow over a thunder drawer. You're ours. I need help here. Deploy! Here it comes. No!
That has too much range on it, that slide. God. Right, I've not tried out these explosive trip casters.
Fire's not gonna stay.
So I just wasted ammo there. Right.
Better come out!
Okay, I can tell where it's going to stick and where it's not. Fair enough.
You know what we do to outlanders like you, right?
There we go. Bright shining lights.
She must think we're stupid.
Yes, I do. Why, have they seen the tripwire? Is that why he said that?
You better keep hoping! But that won't save you!
Oh, they've got the... Are they going to have to fight those other machines? Hit the tripwire.
She
That's
shouldn't have come here.
ridiculous.
No! I can't believe we've lost
You
her.
have to assume this isn't over. Watch out! Who's that? She got the jump on me!
God, they're really strong. Oh, come on. Good advice.
No more playing around!
No, there's not. Oh, you've got moves. Melee. Oh my god, Aloy. That is brutal. Yeah, that was the thing when we had that whole cutscene when we got ambushed. It was so much more visceral.
Should help.
Right, where was everyone else? Where did they drop? They're not dropping it? Yeah, there we go. If we could draw out one of those flying things over here, it'd be decent. Well, triggered this now at least. Yeah, it does. I remember reading though, it does call for reinforcements, so I'm going to avoid that just for now. I'd like to. The rope caster's very slow as it is at the minute. So we've got some markings on the bridge here.
They're looking for me.
No, it's
Still
fine.
getting a signal from my focus. A tall neck. If I override it, I can get data on the surrounding area.
Yep, that was the plan. We just need to find a way to get to it. We might have to use our glide. Maybe we have to climb up there. Now, the rebels were riding bristlebacks, so I guess once we've visited the area's cauldron, we'll be able to ride them too, one would presume.
That sound.
Oh,
The
goat!
tall neck must be close by.
Yes, I know
Overriding it
Aloy.
should give me data on the surrounding area.
Yes, Aloy, yes, yes, yes. Make our way up the ridge here. See if there's a... I mean, I imagine we might have to climb up. What is this? Because this doesn't look like a Pharaoh Plague machine. It doesn't look, you know, like the Deathbringers and stuff. This looks more like a ship or some sort of transport vehicle, maybe. I don't know. Almost looks like a spinal column, like off a giant machine. Right, we've got an old satellite dish with more giant flying enemies. How have I lost the tall neck? There it is. Okay, so it's running very close to Big Bird there. Let's gingerly make our way, no pun intended, make our way close. So, obviously, considering we can glide, so getting to it from a higher position is a shelter, a campfire. Sure. We'll hit a quick save here. Let's see what we can do then. Yeah, so it's circling this satellite dish, so we're gonna have to deal with Big Bird here.
Setting it on fire won't help.
Skydrifter, yeah. So we need frost damage, really. Right, we did examine it already, but it's got so much stuff. Scanning unit doesn't matter once we've been spotted. So these two are only a problem for stealth, so we shouldn't really target them. The rope caster, definitely. It's indestructible, but it's vulnerable to damage. Okay, so it does damage overall, but we can't detach it and destroy it. So that's how it launches into the air. So that's really dangerous, that transmitter. That might be the first thing to try and take down with a triple shot. Sugar lumps. They see me.
Looks like a satellite dish. If I can climb it, I should be able to reach that tall neck easily enough.
Oh my god, Matt. Rock. Hard place. Me! You bastard. There was another smaller machine walking around. Right. I could have gone on it then, but... Yeah, there's a scrounger, I think, down there. But we've got to use the rope caster.
There has to be a way up this thing.
It's vulnerable to chill, so... Let's notch up a few bows here.
Last one!
How am I not hitting it? Don't call for reinforcements, man! Ooh.
These legs look too difficult to climb.
Oh!
Another way.
You bastard! I am struggling here. Wow. Yeah, I really needed to take out the antenna before fighting it, or take out the scroungers. Okay, some steep learning curves here. Guess we haven't got the stealth gear equipped. I know it looks like we do, that's just the cosmetic though.
There has to be a way up this thing.
Yeah. Okay. These are quite expensive to craft, but they're 100% worth it. Did I just get spotted again?
What is that? A power generator?
Oh, I got the iframes. Get down here, man. No more flying. Oh my god, that was no damage at all. Damn it, I missed. No, I dodged. The Forbidden West is brutal. Oh, he's full health again. And he's got his minions back. This is a nightmare. Oh. I mean, there's no way I could destroy that antenna from stealth. Alright.
I'll never be able to climb those legs. I'll have to find another way on its back. Power generator. Looks dead.
Oh, damn it. I've got to take it. No, 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 no. Where's Bird Brain gone? That's a goat.
Attack suspicious.
There it is. I've seen the dead machines, probably. Alright, let's get out into the open. Oh, Christ. Has it landed again?
Chill to the core.
Got him. Oh, isn't it strong against acid? Oh, Jesus. Craft! Craft! Oh man, this is insane. Get down here! Wait, has it got friends? No.
There must be a plane somewhere. From the Taro tribe's home. It's on top of old satellite dishes.
Oh! Dude, come down here. Are you joking? Oh, I got hit by the bloody tall neck.
Grab onto it.
Oh my days. How did I do that? So I did knock off those tracking things. I think, maybe not. Right, sorry that took so long. I might have edited attempts out. Took like 4 or 5 attempts. Glow blast. It's the other scrapper. Wow, okay, yeah. Rope caster, vital for that. Right, so I guess this is how we get on to... There we go. Need to remember to do that. Wait, hang on, wasn't there some electronics? Oh god, down here. Eyes to the heavens. A new data point. Right, the Western Grand Array proudly presents the Eyes to the Heavens exhibit, where visitors are invited to explore the history of radio astronomy and learn what it's like to see through the eyes of our state-of-the-art telescopes in this all-new panoramic hollow experience. Special viewing. Want to see our antennas moving down the tracks? Ping our visitors information centre to get dates and viewing times. November special. We're getting ready for our 2059 annual viewing of the abandoned Odyssey spacecraft as it follows its orbital path above the Western Grand Array. Book early bird tickets and receive a complimentary hollow sculpture based on the original Odyssey blueprints. Always remember to turn off all implants and digital devices while visiting the premises. Interesting. The abandoned Odyssey spacecraft. A generator. But it is inactive. Can we like shoot it? With... No, don't think so. Right, let's go up and see... I mean, we can at least jump off the thing onto the tall neck, right?
The console. No power though.
Good God. That shoulder strength.
Can't climb any higher, but it looks like this thing can rotate. If I can figure out a way to turn the power back on, I'll be able to move things around and find a way up.
Okay, worth it. Well, that was crap. Roger just bit my head off because he found my little addition to the dishes protocol. Who cares what he thinks? The tourists loved it. Every dish aligning, one after the other, playing their assigned note over the alarm speakers, all perfectly paced. Music is maths, after all. Scientists who don't appreciate the transcendence of the musical scales should have their PhDs revoked, if you ask me. Whatever, let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. I'll go check Doe and Ray. They've been sluggish lately. Might have to clean their alignment rotors too. God, Matt, sorry. Right, how could we get the power back on? Right. So there must be a way of doing this that we don't necessarily need a tool for. We don't need to be worried about dropping off stuff when now that we can glide. So I don't know if this is close enough. I really don't think it is close enough to jump onto the tall neck, so... Maybe there's a power cell nearby. Someone's fighting a machine over there. Bloody hell. Some containers over there. Did we accidentally kill those animals while we were fighting the skybird or whatever it's called? A pigeon? A charging terminal. Interesting. Oh, is there a power cell on that? We unlocked big ladder. Didn't we? Oh, I kicked down a pointless ladder. Okay. Maybe when the thing rotates, it's more useful. Where exactly was that? Here it is. Man, that skybird thing is fighting everyone. Can't get through that little hole. Yes, it wasn't pointless to kick the ladder down. It's how we get over there. Can I even do anything with this?
A power cell. Disconnected from the main power line. This should get that generator below the dish going.
Right, how do we get down with this though? Like so. Okay.
There's the generator. Bet this power cell can get it running.
Bang.
Power's back. I should check that console I found earlier. Let's see what this thing does. Looks like I'm in luck.
Oh god.
Error. Dish alignment incomplete. Motor function impeded.
Right, I guess we start climbing now.
Shear's jammed. We're still not high enough to reach the tall neck. Untangle the dish. Nice. Actually
awesome. Come in for you, tall neck. Oh god.
I should be able to get to that tall neck now. Just gotta find the right spot.
Yes, about that. This is the... Oh my god, look how high we are.
Looks like I might need to glide onto the tall neck. Just gotta time it right.
I don't know, the glide kind of plummets so fast though. I mean, but we don't need to get to the top. There are yellow bits all over it, right, to grab onto. God. You can do it, Matt.
This easy?
Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god, what an adventure.
There we go. Time to override the big guy.
Oh.
Must be plain song. These fields aren't looking too good.
Be cool to see the sunrise from here.
It's alright. Almost done. The call next to map data type of machines. And now it's mine.
Oh, I should have waited for the sunrise before doing that because it's glowing now. But look at that. Okay, now we can examine the map a bit, I suppose. Have we got a cauldron anywhere? That would be a priority. I guess it's not going to show up until we find the first one, probably. Oh, no. It's pretty close by, to be honest. So here's Plainsong, the Utaru tribe's sort of isolationist city. We know that they're having... It's probably the Blight that's giving them grief. Yeah. We've got some relic ruins, but it's surrounded by those birds. Okay, yeah, we've got loads of machine sites, clearly. Shelter that's just around the corner here. Sky Drifters, there you go, Sky Drifters. Okay. A lot of the machines seem similar, but I imagine we'll run into some new ones. I kind of don't want to spoil it by scrolling over them on the map. Okay, I reckon if we just head south here towards the main objective. Oh yeah, we've got this convoy ambush with the shell walkers as well. Oh, that was a new machine that we're going to be going right past. Okay, and then for the shell walkers... Yeah. Right, thank you, Mr. Tallneck. You're the best, mate. Machine kill? I just got a lot of experience for nothing because of what's going on over there. That's mad. Right, even more skill points. Probably want to unlock all. I don't know how many of these. I think we can. I don't know how many of these we can actually equip. Maybe just all of them. Maybe one from each particular tree. Yeah. Oh yeah. Critical strikes. I've used them quite extensively. Resonator Blast is a bit tougher to use. Critical boost. Greater chance to land critical hits. Yeah, sure, we can take that. Okay, what's the big skill here? Elemental Fury. Tools, traps, and potions, not ammo. Right, ranged master is probably pretty good. I think we can only have one of these at a time though, right? And we've got the stealth one equipped. Yeah, I mean we need to unlock this skill anyway. Ranged stuff would be pretty good, right? We've not got any of these yet. I think once we get to a cauldron, it'd probably be a better idea to focus on that. But yeah, I'll unlock this main skill here. I think that's probably more useful than the stealth one. Yeah. So, Valor Surge. Valor Surges are extremely powerful rare abilities that can instantly turn the tide of a fight. Build up your Valor Surge bar and unleash this ultimate power. Earn Valor through tactical gameplay. When a segment of the Valor Surge bar is full, activate the Valor Surge by opening the weapon wheel with L1 and tapping R1. Unlock additional levels in the skill tree to add segments to it and gain extra effects. I guess whichever bar it is will be more obvious later on. So we can try and gain access to
I can turn this around.
Are you serious? I'm not another Sky Drifter. I'm out of here, man. Is it summoning help? Now there's the shelter. Give me a little restock. I can't save because apparently I've been spotted. But... Right, now we really want to upgrade some stuff. That's how we're doing. So yeah, 700 shards. So yeah, the rope caster I find really useful just because the combat can get a bit chaotic when there are multiple enemies. This just really helps slow it down. So that helps fill the meter quicker, I guess. It's not that expensive to upgrade. Oh, scrapper circulator. Would have thought I could have got one of them. Fire Hunter bow, some extra damage. Again, pretty cheap level 1s. Shock bow, explosive trip caster. Which I've not really been able to use properly, to be honest. Frost sling. Yeah, let's just upgrade it. Spend the money. When we've got the money, let's just spend it. We can afford an upgrade for the Osserum set. It's good for melee. That might be a bit of a waste though. Oh yeah, we've not used the purge water. Arrow quiver? Oh no, recruit. What can we actually buy? The rope pouch. Okay, cool, yeah. Rope caster. Can't afford anything else though. Man, that's a good amount of upgrades. Right, it sucks that I've been spotted somehow still. But never mind. I'm just going to keep heading south here. And head towards the main objective, towards Sylens. Right, we have been unspotted. Got some smoke on the horizon here. Leap lashes. Sounds great. Wild beans. Good, good, good. Beautiful sunrise. Oh, I thought that was a chest on top of that then.
I bet a cook can do something with this.
Oh, cool. So picking up ingredients, sure. Beans. That's a leap lasher, I think. I think that that's sort of similar to a burrower. An acrobatic transport machine. Equipped with an acid canister, its cargo can be deployed to aid alloys or weaponize its attacks. Hard outer casing protects synthetic muscle and operating systems. Cargo... yeah, I'm sure I've read this already. Yeah, the cargo core. Sounds familiar. We'll head to this first. Alright, let's make a quick save here. While the sun is rising. Wow. Operation Enduring Victory. I mean, tanks against that thing just doesn't stand. You just don't stand a chance. Man, look at that big cave entrance. Let's go and have a look. Oh, we've got stealth here.
A cauldron.
Oh, this is the
If I can
cauldron.
reach its core, I should get enough data to override some new machines.
Right, so it'd be a good idea to try and do that after we've maybe headed over to the main quest bit here. Which isn't far away now. So we've got the Utaru's like city bit to the north. Oh, look at this water! Oh my days.
Looks like the coordinates Sylens gave me match that wreckage. Did he install Hades on another Titan?
Wow. Wow. Yeah, we can just glide down here, I guess. I think that's a burrower down there. Got some old pylons there. Right. Okay, an old structure here. Data point, text mail. From Sergeant Evers, minimal corruption, to all units, 19th of December 2065. Greets and salutes all. Meatheads and badasses, latest supply drop in the zone. And the usual gonzo grab bag from all your favourite places that still exist. We got juice packs from Baton Rouge. We got vat jerky from Des Moines. We got barely identifiable freeze-dried ice cream flakes from Albuquerque, and the pizza de resistance comes in cracker form from the very last vert out of Ohio. As always, get your drips from the drop based on your lottery number before it's all gone and we're all gone, whichever comes first. Evers out, brothers and sisters. Yeah, I guess there would have been a lot of people who didn't join Enduring Victory in the military and were just surviving until the machines got them, essentially. Really tragic. Wow. Really does feel like we're in the wild. I mean, we are in the wilds, but you know what I mean. It feels so untouched here in this no man's land section. Unbelievable. Can you imagine this machine's coming for you, trying to eat you? There's literally nothing you can do. So, there's a campfire 50 meters away. How big these plants are? I mean, God.
This is it. Location of the coordinates I scanned from the spire. The workshop underneath a dead Horus Titan. Just the kind of place Sylens would slink away to.
The question is he
doing here?
Is he still capable of listening in to us? I think Aloy disabled him from doing that. Right, we've got lots of tech, lots of gear here. Save in case we get ambushed.
That device is blinking. I guess Sylens wants me to check it out.
Well, let's just get the peripheral stuff here, in case we get rushed out of here.
Don't think there's anything I can do about this now.
Hybridized crystalline and fungal growth of unknown origin, invulnerable to impact, special gear required to clear. Is this like a different version of the Blight? Was he
Some
trying?
kind of red crystal.
Weird. Another workbench. Thank you very much. Right, a lot of text points, data points. Let's should we read these first? Probably.
It's some kind of log. Most of it's redacted. It looks like Sylens put a lot of work into forcing Hades to talk.
Interrogation log. Minimal corruption. Day 1. Despite my concerns about missing couplings, it was relatively simple to install Hades on the detached processing orb. The subject appears to be fully conscious and completely helpless. Even so, it will never divulge its contents willingly. Ergo, it's time for some experimentation. My initial attempts at coercion have failed, but patience is in order. It is self-aware, so it can suffer. All it takes is the correct stimulus, and at sufficient intensity. Well, suffering is... For a machine to suffer, it needs to have sensory perception, right? Maybe not. I suppose you could program it in a different way. Day 5, success. The irony is delicious. Various forms of data produce discomfort in the subject, but none more than the natural imagery. Holographic representations of plants and animals work best. The more vivid, the better. The effect appears to be excruciating. One loop in particular of rabbits hopping through a field of flowers produces paroxysms of agony. Very soon, I believe the subject will become compliant. Day 6. I've extracted some fascinating technical specs on Gaia's data structure, specifically how her heuristic matrix interweaved with her subordinate functions. Yet, the more I learn about the system's intended workings, and especially Hades' relatively simple role as an extinction failsafe, the more I wonder about the signal that corrupted it. What could possibly have transformed a low-level machine intelligence into a fully conscious super-entity, capable of strategic planning, deceit, and even genocide? Some form of previously unknown Pharaoh software, perhaps, but I don't see how such technology could be sufficiently advanced, unless further technical discoveries were made after the destruction of the biosphere. Perhaps by the survivors in Elysium. Yes, yes. It all seems far-fetched. Back to the source, then. Eventually, Hades will tell me what I want to know. Yeah, Elysium. I was saying there would have been so many intelligent people who were sent to Elysium. They must have done something themselves. Maybe they thought that Hades wouldn't have been needed, so they found a way to corrupt it. I don't know. Interesting, very interesting. Day 7. It appears that my coercive efforts came at a significant cost. Hades' digital convulsions produce waves of feedback that corrupt its data structures, and the effect is accelerating. The interrogation is quite literally disintegrating its mind piece by piece. By the time I'm done, there'll be little left. No matter. The data I've extracted, and will continue to extract, is worth any price, as long as I can access it all before the subject becomes the electronic equivalent of a hollowed out skull. Okay, so Hades might not be the problem anymore. Well, I guess obviously Sylens is always the problem. But... Day 10, finally. The revelation I've been seeking has revealed itself, astonishing and terrifying even to me. With it, the seeds of a plan have formed within my mind. The next few months will test my capacities more than any previous challenge. I'll have to stretch my intellect, reach higher, and dig deeper than ever before. Yes, I'm confident it can be accomplished with a little help, of course. Day 12. 12 days silence. Wow. You have to wonder, is there some sort of twist here with Sylens being a clone of someone, considering how deep his intelligence is? How easily he's taken on board such concepts that would be so abstract to the people, who've had no exposure to computers in there, you know, from the ground up. But I don't think we've, because I think most of the like, because there was the protocol, whatever, oh, I've forgotten what it was called now. That was about the clones, right? That they initially abandoned. But I think we've more or less seen and heard all of the key figures from the Zero Dawn project in hologram form at some point. Okay, my work here is done. I've learned all I can. Hades deserves no pity, but it is indeed in a pitiful state. It's time to relocate it to a more impressive position for its date with destiny. About that. Aloy still hasn't returned to Meridian nor learned of my ruse, but she will. It's only a matter of time. And then the pieces will begin to fall into place. So, question is, it's taken us 6 months, right? And this is only 12 days, really, after he's regained Hades. So let's say it took him a couple of weeks to get to the Forbidden West, find a safe place, set up camp, a couple of weeks. So let's say this is a month. So there's another 5 months in between here. I think that's the right timeline anyway. I can hear some machines. Now the question is, are we going to run into Deathbringers and the like again? Are they going to be reactivated at some point? Oh, it's a
Poor
date.
Hades. So cramped in there. No room to think. You can't even speak. Now the processing orb of a Titan, on the other hand, well, you're used to that. But once I load you on that, you'll be so much more comfortable. Until interrogations begin, anyway.
Was the other one an audio data point? I think it was too long. No text left. Right. So maybe we'll get to communicate with him here, or maybe he's just left another message. It's a palm reader though, so it's specifically for us.
Aloy, consider this message a beacon to help guide you out of the fog of ignorance. Using explosives, I've detached the processing orb from the Titan overhead, a perfect cage for our mutual friend, Hades, in order to render it cooperative. Tell her what we discussed about the mysterious signal that gave you life. Signal remnant for me. Signal was received for 7.22 years and ceased. Cannot compromise. Try every boot, but entities will still fail. Back to that, are you? Perhaps you need a reminder that you have failed. So you see, Aloy, Gaia can be safely rebooted. As for where to find a backup, well, you'll need to trot along after me to find out.
He thinks he's got it all figured out. Bastard. And I guess there's only one way to find out where he moved the orb.
Yep, follow its trail. We picked up a data point there. Hades in hell. Yeah, we just listened to that one.
Aloy, consider this message a beacon to help guide you out of the fog of ignorance.
Just gonna re-listen to this.
Using explosives, I've detached the processing orb from the Titan overhead, a perfect cage for our mutual friend, Hades, in order to render it cooperative. Tell her what we discussed about the mysterious signal that gave you life. Signal remnant for me. Signal was received for 7.22 years and ceased. Cannot compromise. Try every boot, but entities will still fail. Back to that, are you? Perhaps you need a reminder that you have failed. So you see, Aloy, Gaia can be safely rebooted. As for where to find a backup, well, you'll need to trot along after me to find out.
Okay, so the there's one possibility in my head in terms. Sorry, there's two possibilities I think for a Gaia backup would either be Elysium or was it Thebes, wherever Ted Faro was. Could be a copy there because we know Faro had Omega clearance. We know from reading the journal, the notebook, sorry, entry on Ted Faro, he was specifically described as going mad, losing his sanity. So I wonder if this signal is come from Ted Faro's bunker, and in his madness, right, he had the whole remainder of his life isolated. To brew on the concept of him being the one who's potentially wiped out humankind and all life on Earth. Maybe he's just ruminated on that for decades, and he just decided that he is the culmination of human evolution, which ultimately means human beings are destined to destroy themselves. And regardless of whether humans are reborn again, they'll end up doing the same to themselves again anyway. And that's why he wanted to activate Hades, perhaps. Because he believes, like mortals are doomed anyway, and maybe he extrapolated on that in such an extreme manner that he just decided, he thought that humans right, so he's dragged the orb here. I've not really picked up any more resources, so... And there is a signal nearby. Man. Okay. I would love to try and climb up this thing.
Better see where this trail leads.
Oh god, is it leading through a rebel camp?
So here I am, following along after Sylens like a fool. After he tricked me by rigging his lance to steal Hades. A crazy AI that wants to kill everything. He couldn't just let me do the same thing and destroy it? And now I'm gonna have to put up with more of his self-righteous bull.
Skydrifter. Well, at least we've dealt with one already. Got a half-decent idea of how to deal with another one. Problem is if it's got buddies. Yeah, it does.
Could use shock ammo against that machine.
Right, we don't necessarily have to follow it. It looks like the path is dragged all the way over. There's a signal in that tank, interestingly. Hello, Mr. Fox, lead the way. Let's see what this signal is then. How far away is this? Seems quite far away, to be honest. Right, that's really far away.
Whew, well, that'll keep me awake.
The beautiful water. Oh, I already picked it up, sorry.
Sylens must be pretty confident he's found a backup of Gaia, but how? Every place I've checked, every lead, they've all been dead ends. All backups purged. So what did Hades tell him?
Yeah, we've dealt with a mob exactly the same as this, so... But he specifically mentioned Elysium, right?
Better leave it alone for now.
Oh, metal flower. These contain poetry. Well, they did in the last game. Can't open it though.
Merchant. Didn't expect to see anyone else out here. It might be handy to resupply.
Maybe he's got a message for us. How ominous.
My focus is detecting some kind of locator beacon.
Oh there! What's Honora doing this far west? Ah, no matter, no matter. I can get you stocked up for the wilds if you need.
Sure, friend. No skill points. Okay, fair enough. These are rare weapons, they're very expensive. Tripcaster, Frost Hunter, bow. A Shredder Gauntlet. Nor a Sentinel. Oh, let's sell stuff, sorry. Should get a reasonable chunk out of this. Not that much. Yeah, we could afford this. Oh, right. I'm really bad at placing those tripcasters. So he's dragged it all this way. I mean, the weird thing is he's dragging it past all these other machines, right? So we could go for this signal. It's deep underwater, I think. It seems way too deep, to be honest, but look how deep this water goes. Man, look at the seaweed. Oh, there's a plane. Oh, there's a machine. There are machines down here. Yeah, this is so deep. There's no way we're going to survive down here. We need some sort of breather or some sort of diving equipment. For sure. Alright, so it looks like it's heading into that mine. Alright, I'll tell you what guys, I think we'll leave the video there. Took down, it was a bit of a struggle, but we took down a Sky Drifter and his buddies. Quite challenging, but you know, it can be pretty tough the first time you run into some of these new machines. Now that we've upgraded the rope caster a bit, hopefully we'll start firing that off a bit quicker now. If we have to deal with them in the future, we'll continue to get stronger anyway. But the combat definitely has a lot more wrinkles to it that I'm gonna have to get used to. Got a signal underwater that I feel like we need some sort of breathing apparatus, diving equipment or something, because it was so deep, right? I can't believe how deep the water is. So yeah, right. Sylens has uncovered some new stuff. We'll continue to find out what that is. So I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a thumbs up if you did. Just remember everyone, never trust an on crate. I'll see you next time.